Here you go. That ought to keep you up till a week from Thursday.
I'm looking for somebody.
Who?
Tina's son, your mom's nephew.
My cousin CJ?
Antonio lied to me. And I don't want my daughter to know a father who's capable of that.
I took a peek at Pop's new will, and Mitch Lawrence gets everything. We gotta stop him.
Hey.
Hi.
Look, I just stopped by to let you know that the commissioner stationed a patrol unit on the ground. Mitch Lawrence won't get anywhere near you.
I can't believe the judge gave him bail.
Yeah, well, that's the justice system for you. Everything okay otherwise? How's your mom?
She's at the hospital with, my grandfather.
And you're gonna be okay here by yourself?
I'm fine. It's just every time I say his name, it's like... And if you hadn't come to the barn when you did, we owe you. Thank you.
No. Everything turned out okay. That's what really counts.
You don't look too good.
Yeah, I gotta it's been this case.
Has it?
No.
Thanks, Mom. Will you tell her that Mommy will be home soon? And if Antonio tries to come anywhere near her, I want you to call me immediately.
Oh, man!
Looking for these?
Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver, man. Oh. Joey! Man! Oh, it was great to see you. It's been like, what, forever.
Yeah. You didn't get my messages?
Message? No. Dude, what's the deal with the collar?
I finally found my calling. Go figure.
Oh, that is so great, man. You know what's funny about that is that I remember when we were kids, you used to sneak into the rectory and take a little sample of the Sacramento wine, huh? You remember that, huh?
Kevin.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but you taught him how, right? I mean, listen, it is really, really great to see you.
Same here.
You know, don't think that I've forgotten, okay? Because I haven't. All those times that you got me out of trouble.
Oh, yeah, you and CJ, double trouble. Have you seen him? Heard from him?
What are you doing?
Oh, when it's slow, I like to help out the day shift. Prep for the Bloody Mary crowd.
Wasn't that industrious of you?
Thanks, Miss Devine. Actually, I was wondering if there were any extra shifts available. I need to get some books for school before I fall behind.
Well, I'll see if there's something I can do, okay?
Thank you. Thanks.
Oh, excuse me. You're not allowed in this establishment.
Look, I didn't rip off that guy. And as for the vase that got broken in your hotel room, that should cover it. Hey, bartender, give me soda.
So, who'd you steal 100 from?
Nobody. Things are really looking up for me.
Bad enough Mitch Lawrence is out on bail, but then to drag us down here this time of night?
They're looking for the element of surprise.
Look, Bo is right. Don't beat yourself up about the herring.
Ah, just so furious.
Look, I understand, but listen, I guarantee you, Evangeline Williamson, she's going to come down here, she's going to bring us everything she's got.
Yeah, well, she can't believe in her client, and that's got to work to our advantage.
Glad you're back on our side.
I'm not gonna let him walk, Bo, I promise you. You don't think there's anything to this procedural error, do you?
From what I know, everything was on the up and up. Now, Jason's Landing is out of my jurisdiction, so the locals, they did all the paperwork.
Ah, great.
But from what I could see, they did everything by the book. Oh, boy.
Beware of punishing wrongfully, for it will not profit you.
Whereas if we put you away for a lifetime, it will profit us all.
You'd better have a good reason for dragging me away from a very nice dinner party.
Don't think you're gonna slither out of this one.
You just come on, get him to write the stuff down. Come on, Pops. Time to take everything away from Mitch Lawrence.
No. No, Father. Don't touch me, Father. Don't.
You can go, Victoria. It doesn't matter. The future, the Lord's. That's all.
All right, Pops. Time to start writing. We're running out of time here.
Pen.
Professor Reynolds, I went to go pre-register for your summer class, and they said you won't be teaching here anymore.
That's right. I'm leaving town.
Well, where are you going?
I really don't think that's any of your business.
I have no rights. Or at least that's the way Sam Rappaport made it seem. Without my name on the birth certificate, it's going to make it really hard for me.
What about the DNA test?
Worthless for now. Liz thinks she could take my baby and leave town.
Then talk to Carrie. She wouldn't want her little sister to grow up without a father.
Even if that father is me?
You have to try.
RJ won't leave her alone. If I could just get Carrie to look at me for 1 second.
Then go to the university. Antonio, you have to try for your daughter.
What are you, 12?
Jen!
Who's Joey?
Oh, no, give me that back.
It's like a lovesick puppy.
Joey. Shut up.
What, is he here? Which one is he?
I'm not telling.
Oh, come on, Joey who?
Buchanan. He's Jessica's brother, Natalie's too, I guess.
Too bad for him.
Well, he's nice.
Where is he?
Over there, with Al Holden. Don't look.
He's cute, I'll give you that. Hey, guys, I wanted to introduce myself. I'm Emily McIver.
Marcy's a priest. No, he's a curate. That's Episcopal.
Whatever.
No, he's smart and sensitive.
Yeah, how do you know?
We're friends.
Really?
Well, not that way. He's good.
Yeah? So why is he hanging out with Al Holden?
You know, I actually haven't talked to CJ for about a year and a half. I mean, he sent me an email, you know, and we was talking about how he was really making changes in his life. Big changes, that's what it said.
Any idea what he was talking about?
No. You know, I was going to write him back, but I ended up moving back here, and things got crazy, and I never got around to it.
Do you know where he was living?
No. He didn't give an address. He did say that he was living in a town called, what's this town? Warnersville, Michigan, wherever that is.
Well, that's a start.
Yeah, why are you looking for him, anyway?
You know, just back, wondering about him.
Well, I mean, between you and me, honestly, he was saying he was making changes. To me, it sounded like they weren't very good changes.
Care for another?
Sure. Why not?
Single malt neat. And a refill for the lady. Charge it to $2.22.
Wonder how messy this is going to get.
Well, it's a very interesting outfit. But I don't think it would suit you, Renee, trust me.
Oh, I do trust you, Gabrielle. I just don't trust her.
You know, forget about the pen. You could just say it and we'll get it on the tape.
Father, do you understand? Yes?
And action.
Look, Father, just say for the camera what you wanted to write. Just say it.
I, Victor Lord, being...
All right, you know what? You can skip that part. Sam said something about a dying declaration.
My son.
Father, you don't want everything to go to Mitch Lawrence, do you?
He double-crossed me.
Yeah, what a surprise that is.
Quiet.
Well, look, hey, look, we all know what you want, okay? But it doesn't count, it doesn't stick unless you get it on this tape.
Greedy boy.
No. No, Todd is a very good man. Father, you have said over and over again that you loved me. If it's true, then please do this now. Because it might be too late later.
You know what? Just picture Mitch Lawrence in his underwear running around
Will you be
landfill.
quiet?
That'll get you...
Stop it. He wants to speak.
I leave.
Good luck. Here, I've got it. Thank you. You know, Professor Reynolds, I didn't mean to pry before. It's just you're my favorite teacher. And I was even thinking of majoring in sociology.
Emily, I'm sorry that I snapped at you. You didn't deserve that.
It's okay.
No, there's really no excuse for that. It's just that I have so much to do, and I mean, I have everything. I just have to get it in order in order to hand it over to Professor Blanding, so.
Is she teaching your summer class?
No, she's taking over for me right away. Today was my last class. I'm not coming back after spring break. I thought it was best to just slip out.
Best for who? Can you excuse us?
Sure. Goodbye, Professor Reynolds.
You quit your job?
I'm leaving Landview. I told you that.
But you love teaching.
I left a lot of things I don't love anymore.
So you're just gonna give up?
On what? It was all a lie.
Not everything.
Just everything that mattered to me.
So it's over.
How do I make him see me as a woman?
I'm not really the one to ask about that.
Are you kidding? Every guy you meet wants to go out with you.
Then how come I'm alone?
Because Christian's an idiot. Al's still nuts about you.
Not anymore. He basically told me what a jerk I am.
Well, he's a jerk. Come on, you can have any guy you want here. Except Joey. You're not interested...
Relax. I'm not interested in your priest, okay?
Maybe I need a new look.
Look, I'll see you at the party, okay?
Sure, but Jen?
What?
I don't care what Al said. He'll always be in love with you.
Man, I need a major refill. Finals, you know?
Right. Hey, why don't you come by the community center? We'll shoot some hoops.
Why, so I can kick your butt like I used to?
That's not how I remember it.
Hey, you two.
Hey, Jess. Oh.
Have you heard from Mom?
She's still at the hospital. I was sitting at home just waiting for the phone to ring. So I thought I'd come down here and see if any of my professors were around.
You know, I did see Professor Reynolds. She was here before, but now she's gone. I mean, if you look around, you might be able to find her. You know?
I missed half of her classes, so hopefully she lets me make it up during the break.
Most people be looking for a free pass.
Oh, not this one.
Listen, I gotta get going, but I'll see you.
He's up on caffeine.
Will do, Padre. I just heard about you and Mitch Lawrence. I mean, the thing with your grandfather, finding out he was really alive, and that thing with your heart. I mean, you must be a total wreck. I can't believe that you're here in school looking for...
Slow down. Slow down. What's up with you?
What do you mean, what's up with me? I'm fine. Never better.
You're flunking out.
No, okay? I'm cramming my butt off, okay? I am gonna succeed. I am gonna make it. I'm cool, I guarantee it.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I'm very far behind. So, do you want to study together? You maybe need some company.
You know what? I'm sorry, but I have it all planned out. You know, how many hours for English Lit, how many hours for history, how many hours for... You know what? Also, I study better alone, you know?
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I had a little too much coffee, you know? They never kill anybody.
I don't think it's the caffeine.
Hi, Warnersville, Michigan. Do you have a listing for C.J. Roberts?
Will that be all? It's up to the little lady. Little lady?
I don't think it's that I would like anymore.
It's early yet. Maybe, Hello? Hang on, I can't hear you. Try the lobby. Don't you run away now.
You know, you're quite the little operator.
Go to hell. And while you're at it, why don't you wrap up those wings for me?
Dining alone? Yes, and I hope to keep it that way. I hear Nora Buchanan is the new assistant DA. Yes, she is. So? So I imagine that means she'll be working more closely with Bo, side by side. What's your point? You're a smart woman. I think you know my point.
Your Honor, the arresting officers failed to follow proper police procedure. He was arrested in Jason's Landing, yet he was booked and Mirandized hours later in Landview. There's more. The warrant to search my client's home was problematic. The Commonwealth's case is tainted.
If the court weighs the technicalities against the enormity of Mitch Lawrence's crimes, Your
Is it my
Honor...
fault the cops in Podunk don't know their job?
Miss Williamson is absolutely correct. Jason's Landing is a very, very small town. They've never had to deal with a criminal of Mitch Lawrence's magnitude.
Be that as it may, they are sworn to uphold constitutional law.
I'm inclined to agree with Miss Williamson.
Your Honor, our office is only asking for more time to continue our investigation. We haven't had access to the arresting officers, and we barely got through reading Miss Williamson's rather lengthy motion before we got called down here.
You're not the only ones.
You believe in justice, Your Honor. You're well aware of Mitch Lawrence's prior crimes. He's not an upstanding kind of guy.
He was never charged.
Miss Buchanan, the defense motion applies only to the charge of attempted murder. The other charges still stand. Your case will go forward regardless.
The charge of attempted murder is integral to our case. It shows the scope of Mitch Lawrence's evil intent.
Evil? What law school did you attend?
He was going to cut the girl's heart out. That's the bottom line to which he should be judged by.
With all due respect, Your Honor, we request that the Commonwealth be allowed to bring this case to trial in its entirety.
Father? Somebody help! Help!
Don't you die, not now. Hey, can you hear me?
Victoria, I did love you.
No, Father, please hold on. Father, hold on.
You threaten any member of Vicky's family, or you set 1 foot within 100 yards of Landfair, I will bust you for trespassing, and your bail revoked.
Well, I have no intention of trespassing anywhere. I won't have to.
I know this is very difficult for you, but your father's in with a neurosurgeon right now. They're probably going to take him upstairs and do a CAT scan right away.
What happened to him?
It seems as if he suffered a stroke.
Well, you got to do whatever you need to do to fix him right now, because we need him.
We will do whatever we can. You can be sure of that. Troy, bring the family. sorry. Your father suffered a major stroke. He has total organ failure. Any attempts to revive him would be futile. I'm very sorry. Time of death, 8:32 p.m.
Where'd the girl go? No idea. But she was in a hurry.
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Loser.
Look, Gabrielle, all I'm telling you is not to fall for Nora's girlfriend act. That's what she always does when she's about to take someone else's man.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, sweetie. How are you? Hey, it's been a long time since you initiated a girls' night out. Wait.
What? What's wrong?
I thought that maybe we could go somewhere a little more private, like your place.
No way.
Christian didn't come back, did he?
No. But all his stuff's still there. I don't want to live there anymore.
It's a great space. Do you want me to help you decorate?
No, I can find my own place. But in the meantime, I was hoping that I could stay with you.
With me? But my place is small, and I work there.
So, you've asked me to live there a million times.
You know what, honey? I just think we need our own space, and we each need our privacy right now.
Okay, you mean in case Troy comes by?
Could happen.
Guess that means he hasn't called you. Great, that's why you wanted to come by my place, right? So you could just run into him?
No, it's not.
Save it, Mom.
Okay, to tell you the truth, I thought when Nora left him, he would come running to me.
When are you gonna face facts? Troy would rather be alone than be with you.
Ms. Buchanan, while I appreciate your passion, I can't let it outweigh the merits. However, I have read the defense motion as carefully as possible under the circumstances. You claim improper police procedure.
That's right.
Well, given the nature of this case, I expect you to present more than hearsay if you want me to kick these charges. Where are your affidavits? That's what I thought. Don't waste my time again, Counselor.
Your Honor,
I've heard enough for one evening. Your client's going to stand trial. Start getting prepared.
Good news?
The judge tossed their motion.
All right.
It's just a minor setback, that's all. I'll keep digging.
You'd better.
Okay, look, first thing tomorrow, I want the affidavits from the arresting officers.
I'll call Jason's Landing when I get home.
You know, this attorney, she means business. She wants to win this without having to go to trial.
Of course she does. Wait till the jury hears what he's been up to.
Yeah, well, if we get a chance to tell them. All right, boys and girls, we won this round. But Mitch Lawrence, he's not done yet.
Yeah. He'll have a few more surprises.
Again, I'm very sorry. But it's like we talked about before the operation. One of the complications we fear most with mechanical hearts is always stroke.
Yes, I know. And I know that you did everything you could, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
He wasn't supposed to die yet, Vicky.
You didn't get a chance to make a new will.
Yeah, well, forget it. It's over. He's gone.
It's just like the old man, huh? Useless in life, useless in death.
Don't worry about the will, okay? Yeah, it would have been very nice if he'd written a new one, but he didn't. So we'll fight it and we'll win.
How? Mitch Lawrence is going to produce his own version
of the will.
Come on,
Father was coerced. We have him on tape saying that, don't we? So that's going to invalidate any claim Mitch has against the estate.
He and Mitch Lawrence deserve each other.
He was just...
He was what?
He was just a man. An old, feeble man. Petrified of dying.
You think he's in hell yet?
Doesn't matter. He's gone. My father can never hurt us again.
Excuse me. I'm looking for a patient who just had a heart transplant. Victor Lord?
I'm terribly sorry. Mr. Lord passed away a little while ago.
I see. How tragic.
Hey.
No, Todd.
No. I'm coming after you.
Todd, let it go.
You see the look on his face?
He's a vulture. He's just come to feed off a carcass, for heaven's sakes. Just let it go, okay? We're gonna fight it. We're gonna win. He's not gonna get what he's after, okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm sorry.
For Father?
No. You, Vicky. I really wanted the guy to be able to cop to what he did to you.
I think in a way he did, you know. I mean, he said, let the past go. And I think what he meant was...
That he was sorry?
No. Father would never, ever say he was sorry, no matter how long he lived.
I don't want to be like that.
You don't have to worry about it.
Excuse me. I thought you might like your father's personal.
Oh, no.
Thank you, Dr. McIver.
Again, I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you. You know that trunk full of his stuff at my house? I burned it all. Don't even know why I did it now.
You were trying to torch him.
Todd, I just wanted him to confess. I wanted to be able to confront him. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not angry anymore, okay? I just want to go home and be with my kids.
Yeah.
Why'd you come with me?
You know, I got some stuff I gotta do.
Todd. Todd. Will you stop by later, please?
Yeah, sure.
Jen was here. That's why you're acting so weird.
I am not acting weird, okay? This is the new me. I'm motivated, okay? I'm on top of things. I'm focused. When I am dialed in like this, I'm telling you, there is nothing I can't do. I need more coffee.
Come on, Al. If I wasn't here, you'd be running after Jen right now. You're still hung up on her.
You see, that is not the truth, okay? What do I have to say to prove to you that that is false?
Well, you can't say anything. Listen, let's just move on, okay?
Good idea.
Okay. You coming to the party tonight?
Yeah, you know, I was actually thinking of pulling an all-nighter tonight, you know?
Ah, well, you should really burn off some of that nervous energy you have. You can't possibly be retaining anything as jumpy as...
I am not jumpy, okay? No, I'm not. And yes, maybe later I'll come to this party.
Okay.
If you want to slip out of town without saying goodbye, it's your choice.
I don't answer to you.
No. No, you're right. It's your life. But I can't let Liz leave town with my baby.
That's her call. But personally, I wouldn't blame her for taking that baby as far away from you as she can.
How can you say that? After all the grief you felt not knowing who your father was.
My father's not a liar.
He's a hell of a lot more than that. What is wrong with you?
I woke up. It took me a while, but I finally figured out who you really are.
Then you know I won't give up. I will follow Liz wherever she goes. I will fight to be a part of my daughter's life.
Like some kind of stalker?
I don't care. Nobody's keeping me from my daughter. Nobody.
Hey, Flash, good news.
You found CJ?
No, not yet, but he's been living in Michigan the last year and a half.
Why'd you go get my hopes up?
Well, something to go on at least.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, you didn't know about the Michigan thing.
No.
Okay, so we'll go to the banner. They've got all kinds of databases, police files.
Police?
I'll get on the internet. You think of a person, lad.
Where?
Well, Warnersville to start. Come on, let's go get some supper. We'll talk about what we're going to write.
You are such a food pusher.
Fine, don't eat, but I'm hungry. So what you been doing while I was on the case?
Nothing that you'd be interested in.
I just came from my room. I've been robbed.
Anybody in there?
Hey, quick. Off of me.
Look, you gotta move. We're setting up for a party in here. Do you need an aspirin or something?
No. What I need is not to be assaulted while I am trying to take a nap.
Then go to your room.
I'm fine. Just go away. Go.
Emily, where does this go?
I'm so sorry I suggested that you come here. I thought that if you and Carrie saw each other...
No, it was the right thing to do.
Have a screaming match?
She was going to leave town without saying goodbye. If I hadn't have come, I would have thought I still had a chance. Oh, now I know.
You still have your baby.
I haven't even held her. If I lose her...
You won't. You won't.
No, I may have lost Carrie, and I can accept that. But I will not lose my baby.
People don't just disappear.
I did.
Yeah, but I wanted to find you, and I did.
Yeah, but you at least knew what state I was in.
Hey, we're gonna find CJ. But I need to know everything about the last time you guys were together. What happened, how you got separated.
There she is.
On your feet, kid. Turn around. Come on. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
go through this case with a fine-tooth comb and plug up all holes.
It's done.
Do it again, Bo. We can't be too careful.
Yeah. Look, why don't you guys grab us a table? I'll be right there. Jen, feeling better?
Yeah, much. Thank you. Are you and Nora working late tonight?
I know you withheld information about what transpired at Mitch Lawrence's house. Now, I know that because I know everything that he's done.
We've been having a private conversation here.
Well, then I'll make it brief. Maybe you just don't understand how serious all of this is, or maybe you haven't realized yet just how dangerous Mitch Lawrence is. But I'm going to stop him, and the only way that I can do that is with your testimony.
I already told you everything.
It would be a lot easier on everybody if you would just come forward on your own. But if the district attorney has to subpoena you and then treat you like a hostile witness, I'm okay with that.
Okay, that's enough. You can contact Sam tomorrow. Is this a hard day?
Hey, honey.
Hi. So how did it go with the judge?
It's so far so good, you know. Case is still on.
Oh, that's good. That's good news, because that means that this dreadful man, well, while he's facing these charges, he won't be able to do any more harm than he's already done.
Joey? Jess?
What are you doing in my house?
It's not yours anymore, Vicky.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
The next One Life to Live.
You are really lucky to have someone like Joey on your side.
Christian didn't tell me what you did to break us apart, but you're going to.
I will fight to the death to keep you away from both my girls. Now, get out.
Love to dish the soaps? So do Lisa Rinna and Ty Treadway, the hosts of Soap Talk, the talk show only SoapNet could do. Catch it weekdays at 9 a.m. and again at 7 and 12 midnight. Log on to SoapNet.com for more info. Only on SoapNet.